Illinois Valley Credit Union, Spring Valley City Bank, and Town and Country Services. You can watch tonight's game on Starved Media's YouTube channel. You can also listen on FM 1039, AM 1220, and with the free WLPO app. Now, Princeton and Mendota boys basketball, presented by The Locker Room. Here are Jeremy Aiken and Brandon LaChance on 1039 WLPO.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of High School Boys Basketball on the WLPO app, Starved Media YouTube channel, and the Starved Media NFHS Network channel. Jeremy Aiken here, high atop Mendota High School's gym. We got a Three Rivers Conference matchup for you tonight between the visiting Princeton Tigers and the home Mendota Trojans. Brandon LaChance refereed actually the JV game, so he'll be joining me momentarily. By the way, the JV game was won by the home team Mendota 33-23 over Princeton. As you heard there, tonight's broadcast is presented by The Locker Room. The Locker Room is your local home for all things sports. From equipment, uniforms to fan gear, it's The Locker Room. Find out more at lockerroombpb.com. It's a busy Friday night as we head into, of course, Christmas week next week. There'll be a lull in games before the Christmas holiday, and then, of course, there'll be a lot of games coming up after Christmas with holiday tournaments. We'll obviously keep you up to date on WLPO and on our scoreboard page with all the tournament scores. At this point, no plans to broadcast any of the Christmas tournament games, but obviously we'll bring you results every day on WLPO on our website, the scoreboard page at starvrock.media. So this is our last broadcast for the 2025 portion of the year, but obviously we'll be hitting it hard early next year and through March with a lot of high school boys basketball games and some girls games thrown into the mix as well. And Brandon LaChance, fresh off a well-officiated JV game.
I don't know about well-officiated, but I was there.
And Brandon was out there working, and now you're up here for this varsity game, Brandon. And obviously you look at the records, Princeton not where they want to be. They lost a lot of talent. They had several good years, obviously, of talented players, and this year it's been, I guess, a rebuilding year, if there is such a thing in high school. They're 1-7. Mendota comes in at 5-3. There was a lot expected on this Mendota team. They scheduled up this year. They've already played Sycamore and Canelan, which of course are two teams that are Class 3A teams that LP will play in their league. In Canelan, I have no doubts will actually be probably a state-ranked team in 3A. And, you know, Princeton's another program, too, as we know, Brandon. No matter what their expectations are, they always schedule up. They're not afraid to play anybody.
Yeah, they play anybody that wants to play that is honestly 2A or higher. They really don't play 1A games. Usually, you know, 2A, 3A. They go to the bigger tournaments, you know, things like that for Thanksgiving and Christmas. They don't back away from any talented teams. And this is going to be I still, when you were talking about records, I look at both of these teams, and I don't think records really matter early on in the year as you're trying to develop, you know, how the team works. Both of them are young, but both of them have talent. So by the end of the year, they might be, you know, a 500 record, but could go to a regional or a sectional semi or even a sectional championship game because they do have that level of talent. I think that could be said for Mendota and Princeton.
Yeah, you look at even, you know, Princeton's schedule, too. They opened up at the Dean Riley Shooting a Rock tournament. I know, Brandon, you're very familiar with that. And that's filled with a lot of 3A schools as well. You got LP, you got Sterling, Ottawa, Oak Forest, a lot of big schools. So Princeton challenges themselves every year right out of the gate playing, you know, a lot of 3A schools in that tournament. They played Pontiac. Pontiac's a bigger school, I know. Their one win was against the Seneca team that I got to see earlier this week, who really took it to St. Bede at St. Bede, and we saw St. Bede, and they're a feisty, pretty good team. So that was a nice win by Princeton to beat Seneca. They've also played Newman at Newman, which, as you know, never easy to win at Sterling Newman, no matter what kind of a team you got. And in the Comoni, they've had close losses with Chillicothe, the IVC. They lost to Eureka, who's a good ball club, a good program, and they fell to Kewanee, who obviously they'll see again in the tournament play here. But yeah, I mean, Princeton's already been tested, their own one in conference. It's actually Mendota's first conference game tonight. So obviously Coach Wasmer and the Trojans want to take care of business and win their first conference game, especially in front of the home crowd.
You were talking about the Comoni. I ref that too. When you said Dean Riley shooting the rock, I ref some of those games too. I'm getting all over these tournaments. But at the Comoni Classic day one, it was Princeton and Bureau Valley in the second to last game, so I got to check it out before I went to my games. And it was a thriller, went to overtime. Princeton ended up pulling it out, and then Bureau Valley kind of, I'm not going to say no-showed, but then didn't play up to that level with Princeton. And then I don't know if Princeton took that, the rest, if that wore them out a little bit, because that was a physical, up and down the court kind of game. And then they went up against Eureka, who Mendota only beat by 6 or 7. So, Eureka was a tough team. But they, again, play with their talent, play hard, and, never give up. So, again, Princeton moving forward through the season, we can look at their records, but it doesn't really matter who the competition is. They're ready to play.
We'll take our first break. Let Brandon catch his breath here a little bit. He's been obviously refereeing the JV game. We're probably about a good solid 5 minutes away from tip-off. Mendota, Princeton boys basketball coming up on 103.9 WLPO, the WLPO app, on the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel.
Tired of generic gear that doesn't represent your true colors? It's time to take the next step with the Locker Room. Whether you're hitting the field, court, or cheering from the stands, the Locker Room is your trusted partner for all your sporting goods and custom apparel needs. Just like the pros, the Locker Room understands what it takes to showcase your identity with quality and style. From team uniforms to fan gear, they have an extensive range of products to customize your dream look. Check them out online or visit Mike and the team in Spring Valley, and now on weekends in Utica. The Locker Room. Elevate your game today.
This December, your generosity can go twice as far to feed the need. Once again, the Miller Group Charitable Trust is matching monetary donations to local food pantries. Illinois Valley and Hall Township donations are matched up to $5,500. Bureau County, Ottawa, and Putnam County are matched up to $3,000. Every dollar you give helps feed a neighbor's need through the holidays, and your impact doubles. Make your gift today. Find donation links and more at starvedrock.media.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Listen on FM 103.9, AM 1220 with the free WLPO app, or ask your smart speaker to play 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance back. The Mendota High School band playing the Mendota fight song. And a big crowd here tonight. Plenty of blue in front of us with the Princeton side, and obviously purple and gold on the Mendota side of the court here tonight. These two teams, of course, will play twice this year, so they'll have a return match in Princeton as Three Rivers Conference foes. Some other games that Brandon and I will be keeping track of tonight. Boys basketball. Hall is hosting Kewanee. LP with an unusual non-conference game on a Friday night, and it's quite a trip. Rantoul, a new opponent on the LP schedule. St. Bede makes the trip to Low Point Washburn. Putnam County's at Seneca in a Tri-County Conference battle. Streeter is hosting the Kohlers of Coal City. Earlville home to Depew. Fieldcrest at Eureka. Henry Senachwine at Roanoke Benson. And Marquette is at Woodland. And girls basketball, the Ottawa Christmas tournament tipped off today. LP, Princeton, Seneca, and Streeter among some of the teams that are joining Ottawa in that tournament. Again, the JV game tonight was won by Mendota over Princeton by 10 points. So Mendota going to go for the sweep of Princeton tonight, but we'll see how it goes with Coach Jason Smith, of course, bringing back the Princeton Tigers against Steve Wasmer and the Mendota Trojans. Mendota looking for their first conference win in their first conference game this year, and Princeton looking to get their first conference win. This would be their second, the Three Rivers conference matchup of the night. Again, our broadcast tonight is presented by The Locker Room. The Locker Room is your local home for all things sports, from equipment, uniforms to fan gear. It is The Locker Room. Find out more at lockerroombpb.com. And want to mention the Locker Room is part of our Cool Yule radio auction. You're going to want to tune in tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock. Yours truly will join Rod Thorson. And we got a lot of great items from a lot of great local businesses tomorrow. Just in time for Christmas. If you haven't got all your shopping done, you'll get some great items at a discounted price tomorrow with the Cool Yule radio auction. It'll start 10 o'clock. And be sure to dial up our number. It'll be 815-223-3093. So looking forward to that as we lead into the big auction tomorrow with high school basketball coming up in moments. We'll be back from Mendota High in a minute. Mendota Princeton coming up next.
The holidays are truly the best time of the year, a time to gather with family, reflect on the past, and look ahead with hope and dreams for the future. Hi, I'm Steve Piano. At Illinois Valley Credit Union, we're here to help make those dreams come true with financial services that fit your life. Like our high-yield checking accounts with no minimum balance, no monthly service fees. If you live, work, or worship in LaSalle, Bureau, or Putnam counties, you can become a member too. Visit ivcu.com to learn more. Insured by the NCUA, Illinois Valley Credit Union, the biggest little credit union around.
Unwrap the best holiday deals on the WLPO Cool Yule Radio Auction. It's this Saturday. More than $25,000 in gifts and goodies from Starved Rock local businesses at 40%, 50%, and even more off retail. Be listening and ready to call at 10 a.m. sharp as gift cards for food, snow blowers, a washing machine, car care, and plenty more go up for bid. Browse the list at starvedrock.media and make sure you check back for new surprises. The deals on the WLPO Cool Yule Radio Auction go live Saturday morning at 10.
Start your day with Rod and Tom, then get updates throughout the day on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance back at Mendota High School as we're just moments away from tonight's Three Rivers Conference showdown between Mendota and Princeton. Starting lineups are being announced right now. Of course, the visiting team, the Princeton Tigers, and they're wearing their road blue shirts, blue pants, or blue shorts with the silver or gray numbers and lettering. And of course, Mendota will be in their home whites with plenty of purple and gold as part of their uniform. For the Princeton Tigers, two names that you'll probably recognize from last year, two names especially that got playing time, Brandon, on last year's team was Gavin Lanham, number 10, and Jackson Mason, number 14. But obviously gone are, you got four-year varsity players like Reinhardt and Laporte. That's tough to come back when you lose talent like that.
It sure
no matter
is.
what school you are.
It's really the statement, trying to fill those shoes. That's never the case. You just got to readjust your team and do things differently. Not having that star player, you play team ball, you do different things to make your team successful.
And of course, Coach Jason Smith back to lead this Princeton Tiger ball club this year as they're looking to win here tonight in Mendota. And again, we'll have scores from other games throughout the night. Of course, the Mendota Trojans came in with high hopes this year, and I think a lot of people are looking forward to see what they can do this year. They've played teams like Sycamore and Canelan already on the road. Fell short, but those games will give you a kind of a measuring stick of where you're at. And, there's been a lot of buzz, Brandon. You live in Mendota. Obviously, 2 years ago when Holy Cross won the 8th grade title with Cole Tillman. He's now a sophomore. We saw him last year as a freshman grow. He's literally in more ways than one. And he's got his older brother on this Mendota team. It's one of those things where I think in 2025, 2026, this has been a team that I know the community in Mendota has been waiting to see for quite a while. The younger Tillman coming up, the older Tillman, and some other great pieces as well on this team.
Yeah, and this could be the start of about a 3-4 year run and maybe longer of really, really good basketball in Mendota. Most of the team that played with Cole Tillman have not been up on varsity. So, they were 7th graders when he was in 8th, so they're freshmen now. And 2 or 3 of them that were on the JV game, so they're already a level up. So when they come probably to varsity next year, that's just going to bring another level. And, they already won a state championship together. So it's just going to make this team that much better.
Well, we're ready to go. Mendota wins the tip. Mendota moving south to north here in the Mendota Trojan Gymnasium. Drew Becker won the tip. He goes 6'6". Drew's a junior for the Trojans. And they work it inside to Becker. And they're going to say, I think that we're going to have an offensive foul. Offensive foul on Becker, yeah. I thought maybe a walk or no call, but we get an early charge, and it'll go as a turnover against Mendota. So here's our first look at Princeton with the ball.
And I don't know if these referees are as good as me, but I've worked with all of them, and they are really good guys and know what they're doing. Actually, Dallas down there, or actually Buzz, his name's Buzz, he did a volleyball regional with me in Samanak. So we've done a lot of sports together, all three of them, three and me all together. So great group of guys that we have for this game.
Travel called on Gavin Lanham, so the teams exchange turnovers in the first 30 seconds of the game. Mendota with the ball back, and leading the charge for Mendota at point guard is Alex Beats. He wears number 3, right-handed dribble, and Cole Tillman went one way. Beats threw it the other way, so it's another turnover, 2 early turnovers for Mendota. Here is Lanham for Princeton. Finds a cutting Jackson Mason with the hoop. So it was a nicely ran play there as Mason cut to the basket. 2-0 Princeton. Cole Tillman the other way. Wild running shot, makes the basket. Despite some contact, no foul. We're tied at 2. Minute 15 into the game. Princeton and Mendota tied up at 2. Princeton with the ball.
Good defense, not using his hands, keeping his body in front of the ball handler.
Brody Ross went inside. There's a 3 on the way by Oster, no good, and rebound fought for and corralled by Deacon Gutschall, Princeton. There's a 3. That one is long by Mason. Another rebound for Princeton. Here is Lanham, kicks it off to Oster. He's looking to beat his man off the dribble. Cole Tillman, he does. Oh, it just went down and came back out. And rebound cleared by Mendota. Tough break for Princeton there. Here's Tillman. There's a reach-in foul on Princeton. And I think they're going to get Lanham with it, or actually Jackson Mason will get the reach-in foul for Princeton. That's his first.
We're going to have a sub here, and that looks like that's the transfer from West Chicago, Oliver Munoz. Munoz, I think is how you say his
Oliver
name.
Munoz, a 6-foot senior, wears number 13. First man off the bench for either team here.
He's only going to play 1 year with Mendota because he's a senior when he transferred. But Coach Wasmer was super excited about him, and he was a lot of buzz around town too.
3 is missed by Aiden Tillman, and a rebound cleared by Princeton's Ryan Jaggers. So here comes the Tigers. It's 2-2. A little more than 2 minutes into this game. Driving hoop, layup no, but drawing the contact was Gavin Lanham.
I believe that was on Cole Tillman.
You are correct. That's a shooting foul on number 1, Tillman. So Princeton doing a nice job of a motion offense here to start, moving towards the basket. And Gavin Lanham will go to the line for 2. His first free throw back iron, no good. Another sub coming in, Dane Doyle, a 6'3 senior for Mendota, and he'll replace Cole Tillman.
And it's crazy because he's a big man on this team. He plays down low, but he's probably the best passer. If you look at their stat book, he leads them in assists almost every game.
Lanham misses both free throws, and the rebound is cleared by Drew Becker of Mendota. Here's Munoz for Mendota. He hands it off to Alex Beats. Out top, it is Dane Doyle in the corner. They kick it back out. Here is Aiden Tillman with it for Mendota. And they find the point guard, Alex Beats. They kick it out. 3 on the way by Munoz. Good! Oliver Munoz with the 3 off the bench, and it's 5-2 Mendota over Princeton.
Already showing his shot, and he can do a lot of other things on the court, the transfer from West Chicago.
To the basket. Shot was blocked. Lanham went up with it, but he was stuffed by Drew Becker to go out of bounds. Princeton will retain possession.
I don't know what they list Drew Becker as, but he is a legit like 6'7", 6'8".
Yeah, the program has him as 6'6".
They lie. I've stood next to him many times. I know his parents. He's a good kid, and I refereed him playing summer ball all season.
Losing it on the baseline is Princeton's Jackson Mason, so a turnover for the Tigers. And Mendota gets the ball back up 5-2 over the Tigers. Here's Aiden Tillman with it for Mendota. And he throws it away. The pass is stolen away by Lanham for Princeton. Lanham picks up his dribble, finds Mason. Mason on the block, leaning in off the glass, bounced out, no good. Rebound fought for and cleared by Mendota's Dane Doyle. He gets it ahead to Munoz. Bounce pass underneath to Aiden Tillman. Mendota runs a nice break there, and the Trojans lead 7-2. Princeton's had 2 shots already tonight that have went halfway down and came right back out. They're getting high percentage looks, but they're still stuck at 2 points. It's 7-2 about halfway through the first.
Princeton's defense is playing really well. They just can't get the ball through the bucket.
Here is Deacon Gutshaw, kicks it out. Spin move by Oster. He's going to draw the foul, and it's going to be a shooting foul on Oliver Munoz.
Oliver knew he was beat, so he just kind of reached and grabbed for anything that he could, and it just happened to be a shooting arm while I was going up.
So Jack Oster, sophomore, goes to the line for 2 for Princeton. And no good. Princeton's missed all their free throws here tonight so far. Cole Tillman back in, and in for the first time tonight, Johan Cortez. You called a couple soccer games of his, didn't you? Number 4, Johan Cortez.
Sure did.
Pretty good soccer player.
All-state player.
Yes.
The first one in Mendota history.
Second free throw for Princeton. That one is good by Oster, and it's 7-3. So the Tigers were stuck on 2 for quite a while. 7-3 Mendota. 3:50 to go here in this first quarter. Tonight's broadcast presented by the Locker Room, and Cortez was open momentarily for 3. Turns it over. Princeton had a 2-on-1 break, but it breaks down a little bit. Lanham all high off the glass, no good. Rebound cleared by Aiden Tillman of Mendota, and he almost throws it away. Here's Cole Tillman, left-handed layup, gets out on the break and good. It's 9-3 Mendota.
And that was Dane Doyle showing his passing ability. Led the break, found his guy in stride for the easy bucket.
3 by Lanham, and I think it was partially blocked. Princeton tries to save it. It might have been going out on Mendota, but you can't fault the Tiger hustle there as they tried to save it. And that was Jackson Mason, but it goes out of bounds back to Mendota.
You were mentioning Johan Cortez on the soccer team. If you see the kids with the bleach hair, it's not they're trying to be Eminem. It's because they all did it for the playoff run with the soccer team.
And there's a steal by Princeton. Here comes Oster the other way. Kicks it out. Lanham for 3. Got it! Nice assist by Jack, and Gavin nails the 3. Wide open, and it's 9-6 now, Mendota. 2:45 to go in the first. Cole Tillman had it knocked away by Lanham. Tillman runs it down, and we're going to get a reach-in foul on the sophomore for Princeton. Number 5, Jack Oster. That's his first, and coming back into the game is Jackson Mason. And taking his seat momentarily is Ryan Jaggers for Princeton. 9-6, Mendota leads Princeton here. 2:30 to go in the first. Cole Tillman, wide open 3. No good, back iron. And Cortez runs it down, kicks it over to Doyle for, Munoz, who throws it underneath, knocked away out of bounds. He was looking for Cole Tillman, but a nice play defensively by Jackson Mason to knock it away. Mendota inbound underneath their basket. 2:22 to go in the first. 3 on the way on the inbounds. No good. A rebound fought for. And it's Cortez getting it for Mendota. Aiden Tillman missed the 3. There's a steal by Princeton. And here comes Oster. Oster over to Mason. Thought about the 3. Lanham with a little give and go. And it's knocked away by Cortez. Here comes Tillman. Cole going to go coast to coast, left-handed layup, good. He avoided the contact, and it's 11-6 Mendota. Cole Tillman with 6 early on in this game. We're under 2 minutes to go in this first quarter.
Cole Tillman showing his versatility, whether he's going to shoot 3s or drive on fast breaks or just do big man moves.
Speaking of big man moves, a steal and a layup by Dane Doyle, and a quick timeout taken by Princeton, a full timeout. We'll keep it right here. There's only a minute 39 to go in the first quarter. 13-6. Well, if you like, this is one of those games. Yeah, there's been 1-3 for Princeton, but other than that, Brandon, if you're a person who likes old school high percentage layups and close-in shots, this has been the game. Most of Princeton's offense has been in the paint, and Mendota's been getting out, getting layups on the fast break. So I think if you're a coach, you love the high percentage shot, don't live and die by the 3, and that's what we're seeing here so far, and we'll see what coaches make as far as adjustments go if you're Princeton, obviously you just got to limit those turnovers, and what that does is it enables Mendota to get out and run.
No doubt. I think the transition game is better for everybody. High percentage shots for the coaches. The kids have an easier chance or your odds of making that bucket are better for you to show off in front of your family and friends. An up and down game is better for us and its fans to watch instead of just chucking up threes, get a long rebound, go to the other side, shoot a three. That comes monotonous. So the transition, watching the good passes and the solid D from both teams, this is good basketball.
And Mendota coming out in a little bit of a full court press here after that Princeton timeout. In trouble for Princeton here is Lanham. They're going to have to get it over here pretty quick. And he does. He dribbles into almost a triple team. Knocked out of bounds last touch by Cortez of Mendota.
That was one of those, there's nothing really to call. The ball's just going to, travel its own way because nobody fouled. There wasn't, a charge. There wasn't a blocking foul. Just kind of the ball got away.
Beats comes back in. Aiden Tillman will get a rest. 13-6 Mendota, 1:27 to go. Princeton trailing with the ball. Here is Mason driving to the paint. It's shut off, and he throws it in between his two teammates. Nobody touched it, so it's going to go as an over and back. He had two Tiger teammates there. Neither one knew if that pass was intended for them, and they let it go. So turnover for Princeton. 13-6, Mendota with the ball and with the lead here in this first quarter of play. Cortez in the corner, dribbles it back out top, picks up his dribble, and he finds Oliver Munoz. Munoz kicks it over to Cole Tillman. He'll drive. Jumper, good. That's a smooth jumper by the sophomore Cole Tillman. And Cole's got 8 on the night. It's 15-6 Mendota.
He's proven, time after time, it doesn't matter if he's got defenders in his face or not. He can pull up and hit the shot over them. Let me talk right here. Like I'm still refereeing a game. I'm getting tongue-tied here.
And there you see Princeton again, Brandon, where they work it inside and have a cutter going to the lane. It was Jackson Mason who had the ball knocked away. The officials say the foul was on the floor. That'll be the 4th team foul. 48 seconds. Princeton maintains possession. They have the ball. Spinning away, putting it up and in. Nice move by Deacon Gutshaw, a 6'2 sophomore. Yeah, Princeton very young. Some sophomores in the starting lineup. They're only going to get better. And there's a nice little floater from the baseline by Johan Cortez. And it's 17-8.
And that's one thing with this Mendota team. They're legit 8, 9, 10 deep, where they can bring guys off the bench and they can still score and create their own shots like Johan just did.
Having trouble with the pressure defense was Princeton's Jackson Mason. They're going to say he dribbled it off his own body, and a turnover for Princeton. So Mendota's going to make some, they were going to make some substitutions, but the officials say got to wait. The Trojans will play for one here. One shot, Munoz drives, baseline, cut off, 7 seconds. Out top to Cole Tillman. Cole, double team, kicks it over Munoz. They're going to have to put a shot up. Tillman for 3. I don't think he got it off. It's no good either way. So we've played one, and it is Mendota heavily favored, you would think, coming into tonight. Home court as well. Leading Princeton 17-8. Coming back with the second quarter of action from Mendota High. You're listening to Mendota Princeton boys basketball presented by The Locker Room on 103.9 WLPO, the WLPO app, and the Star Rock Media YouTube channel.
You go to a computer store and you can't find anybody to wait on you. And when you do, someone swoops in like a vulture and instantly takes you to the most expensive unit on the floor. I'm Ken at Connecting Point, and we don't do that. It's not my job to sell you a computer. It's my job to help you purchase a computer that is right for you. Stop on in, find out the difference between what it takes to sell you a computer and help you buy one. We also have all the peripherals that you're going to need. Printers, mice, keyboards, ink for your printer. You'll find it here at Connecting Point. And we don't stop at just selling you computers. We also service as well. We've got a full staff downstairs in the basement where the gentlemen work on computers here. We don't send computers out to Chicago or Timbuktu. You get it serviced right here. You don't need an appointment, just stop by.
If you're thinking about giving a tablet, computer, or laptop as a Christmas gift, don't wait. Visit Connecting Point Computer Center now.
Connecting Point, we provide solutions.
The biggest games and the best matchups are on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Back on 103.9 WLPO, Starved Rock Media's YouTube channel, Starved Rock Media's NFHS network channel as well, and on the WLPO app. Glad you could join us tonight on this Friday night, right before Christmas. It's Mendota 17, Princeton 8. Princeton with the ball to start second quarter, and a third time where Princeton's had a shot just go all the way down and come out. That was a 3 by Lanham, but a nice offensive rebound by Gutshaw again.
Yeah, he battled in there and made sure that another rim out didn't not give them points. He made sure he got something.
This game could be a lot closer if Princeton would have had a couple of those rolls go their way. Still a close game, 17-10 Mendota. Here's a 3 by Aiden Tillman. Wow. Step back, Aiden Tillman with a 3, and now it's 20-10 Mendota. And here come the Tigers. With the ball is Ryan Jaggers. And the Tigers driving, a kick. Mason thought about the 3, pump fake, drives. Little give and go, Jackson underneath, blocked. And fighting for it on the floor. Princeton gets it, Lanham for 3, back iron, no good. The block, by the way, from Mendota was by Dane Doyle. And here come the Trojans, layup good and foul. Chance for a 3-point play for Alex Beats, number 3 for Mendota.
Also a soccer player, if you didn't notice the hair.
Yes.
He was a great defensive player for them. He got some sectional recognition.
Foul on Princeton. That'll be a foul on Gavin Lanham. And Beats cannot complete the 3-point play, misses it, but Cole Tillman with the offensive rebound for Mendota. Here's Aiden Tillman, nice working around out top. 3 on the way by Drew Becker was no good. Rebound Beats. Finds a cutting Becker, a little give and go. And Mendota has come out here looking really sharp to start second quarter. Coach Jason Smith sees that with Princeton, and it's a 30-second timeout. 24-10, Mendota with the lead as they've quickly went on a little 7-2 run here to start the second quarter of play.
Yeah, passes just a little crisper,
defense
a little more in place in the right positions. I think Coach Wasmer said a few things like, hey, we're playing all right, we got a lead, but we're not playing the Mendota ball we know we can play and we have this year. So moving guys in the right positions.
So we'll look for some other scores tonight throughout the area, of course, on this Friday night. A lot of teams in action. Got an update, halftime Hall trailing Kewanee 26-28 at the half. After one, LP 18-9 over Rantoul. Back in action here, it's 24-10 Mendota. Princeton after the timeout with the ball.
That still blows my mind that LP is playing Rantoul. Just a team, when you said the name, I'm like, wow. That's,
on a Friday night, too.
Yeah, I know where it's at and things like that. Just none of our schools around here play them.
And Princeton working the ball around. Drive by Oster, and he's going to draw some contact. So let's see if Jack's going to go. It's going to be 1-1. That's on the floor. So Princeton will inbound with Jackson Mason underneath their own hoop. That foul on Mendota went against Aiden Tillman. A shot missed by Princeton. Here comes Mendota the other way. Bounce pass goes off Cole Tillman, so that's going to be a turnover on Mendota as there was a bounce pass a little too low from Drew Becker to Cole Tillman. So Mendota turns the ball back over. 6 minutes to go in this Spring Valley Citibank second quarter. It's 24-10 Mendota over Princeton. Jackson Mason with the dribble, and they're going to have a reach in on Beats. Yeah, you're listening to the Spring Valley Citibank second quarter. Our local basketball programs aren't the only local favorites with a legacy of success. For 119 years, Spring Valley Citibank's been a trusted partner in helping our community with all their banking needs. Visit Spring Valley Citibank in Spring Valley or Peru.
I like how Jackson Mason has stepped up his game. He was a pivotal off the bench, 6th man, 7th man for last year's team. But he's been a main focus of this offense and defense.
And Ryan Jaggers getting on the block and putting one in off the glass. We also have Steele Brokaw in the game for Princeton, getting some time in the guard spot. So it's 24-12 after that Princeton bucket. Mendota, Aiden Tillman, another three. Back iron, no good. Rebound cleared by Princeton's Ryan Jaggers. The Tigers trying to get it back to 10, maybe 9, but they throw it away. Mendota tipped that pass, and Beats goes and recovers it for the Trojans. And it's almost stolen away by Brokaw. Nice hustle by Brokaw, Princeton, to knock it away into the crowd. Mendota will maintain possession. Gavin Lanham back in, and he'll replace Jackson Mason, the two veteran seniors on this Mendota team.
A well-deserved break, because like I was just saying, he's done a little bit of everything, defense and offense.
Cole Tillman, the lefty runner, no good. Cole fights for his own rebound. It's ran down in the corner by Beats. 3 on the way. And that one is short by Munoz, and it's cleared by Princeton. Haven't had a heat check yet. Nobody's made more than one shot. Quite a bit of physicality on the end. And
yeah, they got a little physical.
Taking advantage of the room was Jack Oster with the bucket. And the lead is back down to 10, 24-14. Princeton trailing Mendota. 3 on the way, Cole Tillman.
In the corner,
wow.
Almost like a Dirk Nowitzki Rainbow J. That was high.
So Tillman settles down for Mendota there and stops that little mini run for Princeton. 27-14. Cole Tillman with 11. Brokaw's going to try a 3. Back iron no good for Princeton. Rebound cleared by Oliver Munoz. Munoz still with the ball for Mendota. Kicks it over to Aiden Tillman. He'll take a step back 3. No good. Rebound, one-handed rebound, put back up and in by Drew Becker. Mendota obviously has the size advantage down low, and he took advantage there. 29-14. The lead is up to 15, the biggest it's been, and there's a reach-in foul on Cole Tillman. I think the officials were just waiting to call that one as Cole was waiting to reach in, and that was an obvious foul call.
Well, that was just big man basketball from Drew Becker. Got in there, got the rebound one-handed. He had 2 or 3 guys around him and just goes right back up. A lot of guys will either dribble it out or they'll pass out. He's like, nope, I'm going right back up.
Princeton inbounds it. It's almost Brokaw is going to call with a travel. As Steele got the ball back, but then he took a bit of a hop and a skip and a jump without dribbling.
Yeah, sometimes you don't even know you do those things.
Yeah.
And then you watch it on tape, you're like, oh, I did? That's one of those things. Like, you didn't realize you took that extra step.
29-14, Mendota with the lead and with the ball here. 3:30 to go in the Spring Valley Citibank second quarter. Cole Tillman has it knocked away, a turnover by Cole. 3-on-1 break for Princeton. Nice defense by Aiden Tillman to knock it away. So he played great D and not giving up a layup even though he was outnumbered 3-1. And so Princeton will have to inbound the ball underneath their own hoop. It is Jaggers with it. Looking, still looking, throws it out top to Brokaw.
Tillman did what every coach wants their defenders to do, stay in front of the ball. That's all he did.
Here's a drive, a kick, Lanham a 3, front iron no good. Cole Tillman clears the board. Down ahead and just an errant pass, a steal by Lanham. He finds Oster. Sophomore, good looking sophomore. Spin move blocked by a fellow sophomore, Cole Tillman. Gets it ahead to Cortez, layup up and in. A lot of speed there for Johan Cortez. And he outran Princeton. It's 31-14. Mendota with the lead. Here come the Tigers back, and we're going to get a bump on the drive by Ryan Jaggers. And coming back in, they're sitting down for Princeton is Brokaw. And coming back in for Mendota is Dane Doyle. Also Jackson Mason checking back in for Princeton.
I think this might be Julian. I think it's Muka for Princeton. I think it's his first appearance.
He's only a freshman. Yeah, very young team for Coach Smith in Princeton. Nice pass. Just couldn't finish the layup. Mason, though, hustled. And Jackson's going to go to the line for 2 as he was battling among the trees of Mendota down low. And already 5 team fouls in this second quarter. So Princeton will be shooting 2 free throws for the remaining 2:42. And first free throw is good for Jackson Mason.
That's one thing that I've seen from all levels of Princeton Mendota basketball, actually. Freshman, JV, varsity, they find themselves in foul trouble often. They just play over-aggressive sometimes, handsy, and that'll get you some fouls.
Almost taking it coast to coast. Oliver Munoz with a layup. And a lead back to 18 after Mason made 1 of 2 free throws for Princeton. 33-15.
And
Here's Mason, bounce pass, but it goes off Cortez. Out of bounds, Princeton retains possession.
If the word handsy is not in the dictionary,
Yeah.
it should be, because I say it very often.
I think that's a good word to use, and I think they had at least 5 fouls in that first quarter too. So, and that could come back and get them one of these games where it's a tight game and you're putting the other team into the charity stripe quarter after quarter now with the new rules.
Yeah, and Cole Tillman is about to come back in, but he's already got 2 fouls.
3 on the way, good. And that was that freshman, Julian. What are we going with, Brandon?
Oh, now you put me on the spot.
There's a layup up and in by Cortez.
I was going to go Muka.
Yeah, Julian Muka with a 3 off the bench, a freshman. But then Cortez the other way lays it up and in. He's got 6 off the bench for Mendota, 35-18. Mendota in control here. There's a give and go, Jaggers, but it's lost and stolen by Beats for Mendota. Beats going to go coast to coast. Bounce pass, nice tip. Out of bounds. Jackson Mason stopped that layup for Princeton. So Mendota will inbound it. $1:42 to go in this first half. And the Trojans lead the visiting Tigers 35-18.
First thing I'm going to say to Jason next time I talk to him, Princeton coach Jason Smith, how do you say Julian's last name? First question.
Yeah, we'll have more Princeton games before our broadcast season is over.
Sure will.
35-18, and there's a steal by the Tigers. Here comes Gavin Lanham.
They're frisky. Their defense has been very tough for
There, nice pass, Lanham, but just couldn't finish the layup. That was Caden Benavidez, and Princeton maintains possession, though. In the corner, 3, Jackson Mason, no good. Rebound fought for, and here comes Mendota, and they throw it away. Here's Mason. And a reach-in foul, and there you go. He's going to go to the line for 2. Another reach-in on Mendota. That will be Dane Doyle's foul. So Princeton will go to the free throw line for 2, Jackson Mason. And that's the second foul tonight on Doyle for Mendota. Our first foul. He's got 2 points and 1 foul. Free throw by Jackson Mason is good. Cole Tillman checks in. Cortez checks out for the Trojans.
Yeah, they like to do everything backwards in Mendota. So they got the fouls before the points on the scoreboard. I'm just saying that. I can say that because I'm from here.
Yeah, now I'm used to that. Yeah, I wasn't used to it at first, but now I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
And Mason hits both free throws.
Yeah,
nice
usually on
job.
a scoreboard you got the number of the kid, then you got the points and the fouls.
35-20, Mendota with a 15-point lead. They work it inside. Left-handed layup good and a foul. That's Oliver Munoz. He went down and posted up instead of playing perimeter there. And Munoz laid it in and got hacked as he laid it up and in. So a chance for an and one here.
So remember when I said when Oliver got a foul that you knew he got beat, so then he just kind of grabbed him? The same thing just happened in reverse, but the offensive player, Oliver, this time gets the bucket and the and one chance.
That foul was on Princeton's Benavidez. Here's a free throw coming up for Munoz. Mendota leading 37-20. Munoz free throw no good. Rebound cleared by Jackson Mason, and here comes Princeton. Julian Muka with it, kicks it out to Gutschall, who drives, might have been lost it or partially blocked. Munoz going to gets 2 defenders, a wild layup, missed it, and rebound fought for. Munoz had not established himself, I don't think, before he came back in from out of bounds, so Princeton will get the ball. 43 seconds to go in the Spring Valley Citibank second quarter. 37-20, Princeton with a deficit against Mendota here. As Mendota's led throughout, and there's a steal by Mendota. Left-handed layup the other way, and one. Lanham probably be better off. Gavin would have been better off letting Dane Doyle go and just giving him the layup, but now he's going to send Doyle to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, he was already past him for the most part, and he could go up with his left hand, and he couldn't touch him. So he just that was a give-me foul almost.
And he cannot convert to three-point play, can Dane Doyle, so we stay at 39-20. 30 seconds to go. Quickly the other way, Oster, good, and a foul. And the sophomore, when he gets a full head of steam to the basket, Jack Oster for Princeton, he's a handful, and he's got a chance for a three-point play.
See how this goes, though. Neither team is shooting free throws very well.
No. That is the second foul of the night called on Dane Doyle. And checking out for Mendota is Drew Becker. Cole Tillman's back in for the Trojans. Oster at the line. He's got 3 points on the night, looking to make it 4 here with a free throw. Cole Tillman, the game high so far with 11. And he does convert the three-point play. 39-23 Mendota. Let's see if the Trojans hold for one. And they kick it back out to Cole Tillman. He's double teamed. Little give and go from Doyle to Tillman. Out top to Aiden Tillman. Here's Cole Tillman. Doyle. Cross-court pass to Carter Wujek. Kick it in the corner. Aiden Tillman left open for three. Back iron, no good. 2 seconds to go. That's going to be the final shot of the first half. Princeton cleared the rebound, did not get a shot off. So we're heading into the locker room with Mendota in pretty much control throughout this one. They were up 17-8 after one, and they have actually expanded that lead a little bit here at halftime. It is Mendota 39, Princeton 23 at the half. We'll take a short break, come back here on WLPO with some first half numbers from Mendota High. After 1 half of play, the Trojans lead the visiting Tigers 39-23. Our broadcast tonight presented by The Locker Room. And thanks for joining us on 103.9 WLPO, the WLPO app, Starved Rock Media YouTube channel, and the NFHS Starved Rock channel.
Hey, Possum, you see that gorgeous sport car coming this way? You want to jump out in front of it zigzag style, make them go in a ditch?
What's the point, Raccoon? They just take it to Heartland Auto Body and be fixed up like new.
They still at 1515 West Peru Street in Princeton?
Yep, you know Denny the Deer?
I love Denny the Deer.
Well, he messed up the front end of a truck 2 weeks ago. Saw it last night. It was like nothing happened. Heartland Auto Body fixed it up so good, they even handled the insurance paperwork.
Those guys are going to put us out of business. Guess it's time to get a real job, huh? Think they'd hire us as consultants?
For complete auto body and collision repair, plus paint, maintenance, and more, trust Heartland Auto Body. Give them a call at 879-7767.
If Tom Petty, Bob Seeger, and John Mellencamp are some of your favorite players, stick around after the game. 103.9 WLPO, Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance back here at halftime. It is Mendota 39 and Princeton 23. Mentioned Mendota led 17-8 after the first, and they outscored Princeton 22-15 in that second quarter to give themselves a 39-23 lead here at the half. And of course, the JV game went Mendota's way. They beat Princeton 33-23. So 39-23 at the half, Mendota for Princeton. Bring in my partner, Brandon LaChance. Brandon, you got some first half numbers for us?
I do. For Mendota, Cole Tillman's got a game high, not just team high, 14 points, knocked down a couple threes in the second quarter. He's also got a block. Oliver Munoz, the transfer from West Chicago, has got 7 off of the bench. For Princeton, Jackson Mason has 5. He's done a little bit of everything too. He's got an assist, a rebound, a couple steals, and then Jack Oyster has got 6. Been taking it to the hoop. You mentioned it earlier, like he reckless abandon.
Yeah.
But he's got a good handle and control on it at the same time.
So that is the first half, 39-23. Mendota taking care of business here so far with the lead over Princeton. We'll take a short break. We'll come back. We'll try to get some other scores from around the area. We'll also talk about a second half adjustment. I'll pick Brandon's brain as the Heartland Auto Body will have an adjustment for both teams. Obviously, the adjustment for Mendota is to try to secure this win and not give up the lead. Princeton, obviously, with some adjustments needed to get back in this game and rally. 39-23, Mendota leading Princeton from Mendota High on 103.9 WLPO, the WLPO app, Starved Rock Media YouTube channel, and the Starved Rock Media NFHS Network channel. Back in 3 minutes.
When a play breaks down on the basketball court, you've got the rest of the game to make up for it. When something breaks down at home, you need prompt and professional service. Town & Country Services has their phones manned 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so your problems and questions are all taken care of promptly and professionally. Town & Country offers free estimates and affordable rates, are licensed professionals, and have been a staple in the Illinois Valley since 1919. When you need prompt professional service, call Town & Country Services in Tonka or Princeton.
Town & Country Services.
Tired of generic gear that doesn't represent your true colors? It's time to take the next step with the locker room. Whether you're hitting the field, court, or cheering from the stands, the locker room is your trusted partner for all your sporting goods and custom apparel needs. Just like the pros, the locker room understands what it takes to showcase your identity with quality and style. From team uniforms to fan gear, they have an extensive range of products to customize your dream look. Check them out online or visit Mike and the team in Spring Valley, and now on weekends in Utica. The locker room. Elevate your game today.
So much on the line, so much to play for, and it's a bright lights in the big city Saturday night. Hi, everybody. It's the voice of the Bears, Jeff Joniak, with your Bears Brief. Less than 2 weeks after losing at Lambeau, the Bears look to flip the script on the Packers in a Week 16 showdown at Soldier.
At this point of the season, I mean, it's a really good football team and really good defense.
Bears head coach Ben Johnson readies Caleb Williams for a Packers defense without the great Michael Parsons.
Something that, we'll have to go into the game. Obviously, they have their defense and how they run and their system, things like that. You can't forget they have other pass rushers other than Parsons.
It's a battle for the top spot in the NFC North with the Bears and Packers close to clinching playoff spots in an anything can happen kind of game. I'm Jeff Joniak, and that's your Bears Brief.
Illinois Valley Credit Union proudly brings you Bears Briefs. Find them in Peru and Princeton, on Facebook and at ibcu.com. And hear your Bears on their Starved Rock Radio home, 96.5. The Wolf.
Someone's in the kitchen. This is Mark.
Can I talk with someone about a new kitchen?
Sure. Thanks for calling. I'm one of the designers here.
Oh, and you're answering the phone?
Well, yeah, our designers always answer the phone unless all 5 of us are busy with customers.
Okay, then. Well, I guess I expected a machine or...
No, all our experienced designers are here for you, starting right off with answering the phone at SITK Kitchen and Bath in Princeton.
Are you looking for something fun to do? From live music and local festivals to family-friendly events, you'll find it all on the Starved Rock Local Entertainment Guide at starvedrock.media. Whether you're planning a date night or a day out with the kids, your plans are covered. The Starved Rock Local Entertainment Guide is proudly sponsored by Edward Jones financial advisor Chad Gilbreth in downtown LaSalle, helping you invest in what matters most. The Starved Rock Local Entertainment Guide at starvedrock.media, where your fun begins.
Starved Rock Local Mornings with Rod and Tom on 103.9 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance back here at Mendota High School, where it is 39-23. Mendota with the lead over Princeton. Some other scores from the area at the end of 3. Kewanee 37-35 over Hall. At the half, Rantoul 26-25 over LP. Depew beating Earlville tonight 44-35, boys basketball. And got a girls score from the Ottawa Pirate Christmas tournament. Fieldcrest 62, Streeter 25. And again, the JV score here tonight, Mendota 33, Princeton 23. Go ahead and we'll talk about, Brandon, our second half adjustment tonight. Our halftime adjustment is brought to you by Heartland Auto Body, where quality repairs meet hometown care. Get back on the road with confidence. Heartland Auto Body, your local repair experts, led by Jason Maurice and his team. First off, Mendota, the reach in, the fouls, probably something they should maybe try to clean up. But when they're not fouling, they have the size advantage, the quickness advantage, and probably just the talent advantage tonight, home court as well. Mendota's up 16. It seems like they've been in control, so I guess in some ways just keep doing what they're doing in the second half.
For the most part, the only thing that I would say besides the fouls is the turnovers.
Yeah.
Princeton defense was playing good. I'm not going to, disparage them or anything, but there was some silly ones too, where long passes where there was 3 Princeton kids that could have gotten away, and they did. Things like that where they were forcing stuff. And if they didn't do that, they could have had a larger lead. If they went ahead, they probably had 10 to 12 turnovers, and 7 of them were unforced. So if they can watch those, better game for them. And Princeton, they just got to keep attacking. Like you said earlier, they've had 3 or 4 that have rimmed out. They can't let that get in their mind and act like they're never going to make any shots. They got to just keep attacking. They're getting to the hoop. Yeah. They're getting to the free throw line. They're just not going in. So you just got to keep attacking.
So that is our adjustments. Heartland Auto Body second half adjustments for both the Mendota Trojans and the Princeton Tigers. Let's take another break. We'll be back with second half action from Mendota High in about a minute and a half. The Trojans leading the Tigers 39-23 Back after this on 103.9 WLPO, the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel.
I had someone ask me the other day if I'd ever tried alpaca socks. I said yes, and I wore them out. And that's the truth. You'll find lots more than socks at the Alpaca Shop. Grown in Bureau County, processed in Illinois. Hats, gloves, yoga rugs, and even little alpacas for the little ones. Alpaca gift cards are the perfect gift. Looking for a unique, thoughtful gift this holiday season? Alpaca is warmer than wool and softer than cashmere. Check out the Alpaca Shop on South Main Street in Princeton. Find everything you need on the Alpaca Shop's Facebook page.
While our local basketball teams chase big victories, we understand the power of small wins and a strong legacy. For 120 years, Spring Valley City Bank has stood beside local families and businesses, helping them reach their goals. I'm Heather Hammett. Spring Valley City Bank knows that strong relationships make all the difference. Our lenders know you and have the experience and expertise you need. Visit us in Spring Valley or Peru, or give us a call to set up an appointment.
Do business with your friends and neighbors. Spring Valley City Bank.
Spring Valley City Bank is an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Where do you go when you need a real steak? You go to a Putnam County staple. You go to the Clover Club. The Clover Club serves the best steaks in the area, locally sourced from Anton at Hennepin Food Mart. T-bones, New York strips, and ribeyes so fresh. Plus, you can pick your own cut right from their display case. Pair it with Clover Club's famous salad bar on the weekends or live music. Family owned and proudly local since 1970. See you at the Clover Club in Mark. Your week just got a whole lot tastier. Find out everything on the Clover Club
Edition of News and Sports. 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken and Brandon Lachance back as we start the second half. Mendota with the ball, leading 39-23. Here's Cole Tillman. A three on the way, no good for Mendota. Rebound fought for, and it's out of bounds. Mendota will maintain possession. Dane Doyle took the three, missed it. And they'll say it was last touched by Princeton. The officials say that. So
Princeton got lucky and got away with the foul there. He was kind of pushing on Drew Becker, actually pulling him down more like it.
Aiden Tillman with a three off the inbounds. He got open. They set a screen, and in front of his own bench, Aiden Tillman with another three, and Princeton almost throws it away. Jackson Mason is tripped up, and that'll be a reach-in foul on Aiden Tillman. Another example of a reach-in for Mendota. 42-23. Aiden Tillman with his third foul. He's got 8 points, but 3 fouls. He's made 2 threes tonight. 42-23. Princeton trails Mendota here. The Tigers have the ball. Here's Oster out top. Lanham thought about the three. Gavin will drive to the basket. Puts it up and in. Nice left-handed layup and drive. There you go, Brandon. You talked about they just got to keep running downhill, driving to the basket. Speaking of driving to the basket, a layup, and Cole Tillman was kind of caught in between using the glass or not. He chose not to, and he missed the layup. So ball was knocked out of bounds. Again, it was last touched by Princeton. So Mendota will inbound the ball as Cole Tillman missed a layup there. Here's Beats inside Tillman. Finds the big man down low, Drew Becker. Nice play again off the inbounds. Boy, Mendota has those nice, smooth inbounds plays, and they're pretty much an automatic 2 points.
Just smart basketball. Just real smart basketball.
Layup by Jagger is no good. Might have been partially blocked. Here's Beats quickly ahead. Doyle gets behind the Princeton defense, lays it in. Dane Doyle with the layup, and it's just a quick 30-second timeout for Coach Jason Smith. So we'll keep it right here as the lead balloons to 21, the biggest lead of the night for Mendota. 46-25. The Trojans lead. Balanced scoring right now for the Trojans. According to the scoreboard, Cole Tillman with 11. And you got a bunch of guys with between 6 to 8 points for Mendota.
I think they accidentally gave one of Cole's threes
to somebody else?
Aiden.
Okay.
Because I had Aiden with 5 when he hit that last three, and I got Cole with 3 more than they got. And I know Cole hit 2, so it's okay. It happens.
Yeah,
but,
all right.
But yeah, I think that's the differential here.
Inbounds Princeton, trailing by 21 after the timeout by the Tigers, and they throw it away out of the timeout. Lanham tried to find his teammate Ryan Jaggers, and Coach Smith just kind of standing there stoically with his arms crossed. He's got a young team playing a very good team on their home court here tonight in Mendota. 46-25, the Trojans lead. Here's Doyle out top. 3 on the way by Aiden Tillman. Good. That's time for a heat check. Aiden's got 2 threes in the second half. Heat checks are brought to you by Town & Country Services. Whether you're too hot or too cold, remember Town & Country Services is doing whatever it takes. Cole Tillman tried to save it for Mendota, but Princeton's able to regain possession. Jaggers with Aiden Tillman on his back, and he's going to draw the foul on Aiden. And that is Aiden Tillman's 4th foul.
And I was just going to say that when we were talking about Princeton attacking. Another thing, the positive of attacking with Mendota being so aggressive and handsy, you're more likely to get fouls. So if Aiden's got 4, putting their top players into foul trouble early because they keep attacking the basket.
And a wild layup. I think they're going to call a foul. Oster got free. No, they're just going to say he lost it. Probably sweat and just lost control as Jack went up for it for Princeton and went over the backboard. So let it go as a turnover. 49-25, Mendota with the lead. Just under 6 minutes to go. A little give and go. Here's Cole Tillman. Fadeaway. Smooth jumper. Missed it, though. Rebound fought for and cleared by Gutshaw of Princeton. Here come the Tigers. And there's a steal by Mendota's Beats. Alex Beats with the steal. Hands it over to Munoz. Munoz down low to Beats. And he throws it away. Stolen by Lanham of Princeton. Gets it ahead. Oster, and he throws it into a crowd of players, and it's stolen away by Dane Doyle. Ahead layup, no good. Rebound putback, though, by Oliver Munoz. And at this point, Brandon, we got to start looking at a running clock because the lead is now up to 26.
Pretty close.
They keep adding on here, does Mendota.
And if you look at Mendota, who they have on the court, you got speed and you got length.
Yeah.
And Princeton's not matching up very well with it here in this third quarter.
Lanham just spins down the lane, and he draws a foul, and Gavin will go to the line for 2. And that foul is on Alex Beats of Mendota. That's his 2nd. Free throw by Lanham is good. 51-26. Couple subs. Brokaw and Hartman come in for Princeton. Lanham with 5, looking for 6 here for Princeton, and it's good. So nice job by Gavin Lanham, making both free throws there. 51-27, a lead back down to 24. Mendota throws it away. Last touch by Dane Doyle, and Princeton will inbound. Mendota staying with that man-to-man full court pressure look. And Princeton trying to beat the press. And boy, you be careful. He got it over, and they almost turned it over right when they got it over the press as the ball was tipped. Pass up for grabs, and we're going to have a reach-in foul, I think, on Mendota. And Beats really can't believe it. Alex gets called for the reach.
That's his 3rd.
Already the 4th team foul of this quarter on Mendota. Princeton inbounds, and looked to me, it went off the leg of Lanham. The official closest to it is asking for help, and they're just going to let Princeton keep possession here. 51-27, and here is Hartman, who had it knocked away momentarily out of bounds. Drew Becker with the quick hands, and Princeton will inbound. 51-27, 4:30 to go in the third. Mendota with the lead. And Princeton throws it away. A couple Tigers on the floor, and they both dive for it, and they're out of bounds. So a turnover by Princeton, as Mendota is really getting their hands on about every passing lane that Princeton has here.
Yeah, they've been very alert. Anything that goes by them, passing lanes, ball handler, help side defense, they're there.
Hartman with a bump on Cole Tillman from behind. That'll be the 2nd team foul on Princeton. First foul of the night called against Princeton's Owen Hartman. Inbounding it for Mendota is Dane Doyle. He gets it out top to Munoz. Cole Tillman. Doyle wide open 3. No good. Boy, they got a good look again off an inbounds.
And he can hit those. Just a bad shot, but he can hit those.
Here's Lanham for 3. Got it.
So can that kid.
Say it 2. Must have been on the line. The official says it 2. Quickly ahead. Beats. Layup, no. He was fouled by Hartman. Hartman wasn't going to let him have that layup. And so Alex will go to the line for 2 for Mendota.
That's just smart basketball. Obviously, you don't want to have fouls, but some fouls are necessary, and that's one of them.
And Hartman, as soon as he fouled him, first one to grab Alex's hand and help him back up. Here's Alex Beats' first free throw, good. Lead back up to 23 for Mendota. And Hartman will check out for Princeton. Hayden Saylor in for the first time tonight. A 6'1 junior for Princeton, wears number 23. Second free throw for Beats is good. 53-29, we're halfway through the third quarter, Mendota with the lead. Here comes Brokaw for Princeton, trying to stay out of that double team. Brokaw had his pass tipped by Cole Tillman. Cole tries to run it down, but it goes out of bounds. Princeton will inbound underneath their own basket. 53-29, Mendota comfortably ahead here over Princeton. Jaggers gets it inbounds to Saylor. Left-handed dribble by Lanham, spins into a double team, kicks it back out to Brokaw. And in the corner is Jaggers, finds a cutting Lanham, up and in, and a foul. So Gavin Lanham will have a chance at an and one. That's a reach-in foul on Oliver Munoz. There you see that play again offensively where Princeton just runs somebody cutting down the lane, and that time it was Gavin Lanham.
One thing about this Tigers team is none of them are scared. They're all going into the paint, ready for contact if it comes, ready to take free throw shots.
Three-point play by Lanham, and he's got a team-high 9 now. 53-32. Cole Tillman in the lane, left-handed runner, no good. Rebound last touch by Mendota. So Princeton has a chance now to get it back under 20. As they got behind by 26 at one point. That got us to mention the possibility of a running clock. But since then, Princeton settled in and cut into this lead a little bit. Jaggers passes it ahead, and it goes off the foot of Jack Oster, the sophomore of Princeton. So turnover Tigers. Ball goes back to Mendota, 53-32. And here is Munoz. Looking to go coast to coast. It's blocked by Saylor. Munoz gets it back and puts it up and in. Oliver Munoz in the paint with a 2-point shot. 55-32 Mendota. Here comes Princeton quickly back the other way. 3 on the way, good. It's Julian Luca with the 3, the freshman. He wasn't afraid to jack that one up, and he made it. And he's got 6 tonight, actually. 55-35 is the score. They go inside to Munoz. He's triple teamed. And Munoz is able to muscle the ball back. Cole Tillman, left-handed runner, back iron, no good. Rebound fought for. Tillman tips it around, gets it back out to Beats. Beats in the corner. Nice look by Cortez underneath. Nice unselfish play. Johan Cortez to Drew Becker. Layup up and in by Becker, 57-35. Becker's got 8 on the game. And Oster drives, and he's going to draw the foul. There you go. He's a handful when he gets heading down full head of steam. And the sophomore, Jack Oster, will go to the line for 2 as Princeton's in the bonus. And getting ready to check back in for Princeton, or checking in, I believe, for the first time tonight is Jake Harris, number 34. Coach Smith going deep into his bench. Oster with a free throw, nothing but net. And Harris is coming in. And checking out will be Ryan Jaggers. First free throw was good by Oster. He's got 7. A building block for Princeton. Jack only a sophomore. Misses his second free throw. Rebound for Cole Tillman. Here comes Mendota. Here is Munoz driving. That pass was too hot to handle to Drew Becker. Munoz got up in the air. Probably would have been better off just going ahead and taking the shot. And it goes off the fingertips of Drew Becker.
I just reffed a lot of these guys in the JV game, and very talented in that game. So Princeton's got a lot to look forward to. I know you don't ever want to look to the next season, but they got a good future here. They got a talent. They got kids that want to play basketball.
Munoz ahead. Cortez layup. Oh, it just rolls out. Nice little back and forth there for Mendota, but a rebound cleared by Princeton. The lead is 21 for Mendota. Princeton with the ball. 1:35 to go here in this third. And another foul, another reach in on this one on Cortez as Coach Wasmer leaned back. He's looking up at the scoreboard, shaking his head a bit there. It was a clear reach in. Second foul of the night on Cortez. And again, Princeton's been in the bonus every quarter tonight as Mendota's racked up the fouls. It's a good thing the Mendota is deep, Brandon. You mentioned they can go 8-9 deep, and it's a good thing with all these fouls.
Yeah, if they play as aggressive as they are and use their hands as much, this is going to happen all season long. So you're going to have people step up and things like that, or you're going to have to change that philosophy of how aggressive they're playing.
The freshman Julian Oka makes both free throws, and there's a turnover by Cole Tillman. The other way, Oster looking for help. And going up and missing the shot, but fouled was Jake Harris, a sophomore. And he'll go to the line for two. So a turnover.
That's Dane Doyle. That's his third.
So back to the free throw line goes Princeton. They've gotten this lead down to 19. Harris, the sophomore's free throw's good. Yeah, other than Lanham and Mason, Brandon, I mean, you got a lot of sophomores, freshmen getting playing time for this Princeton team. Second free throw is good, so nice job by Jake Harris, 6'1" sophomore.
And if you're getting varsity time as freshman and sophomore, the only thing it's going to do is make it better.
57-40, the lead down to 17. Here's Munoz, double teamed, and he throws it away. Princeton got their hands in the passing lane. Tigers creating a turnover. And here is Lanham, one of the veterans for Princeton, looking for a cutting Oster, tapped away, and they're going to say Oster touched it last. So turnover on Princeton. Mendota gets the ball back, 54 seconds to go in this third quarter. Mendota's been comfortably ahead all night long, and it is 57-40. They go down low to Cole Tillman, left-handed, a little hook shot, front iron, no good. Rebound, Dane Doyle, and we got a foul on the floor. It'll be an inbounds for Mendota. That's only the third foul of the quarter on Princeton. Cole Tillman hasn't scored in the second half. He's missed some shots. Back in is Aiden Tillman, and Johan Cortez will check out. Aiden Tillman started this half with 2 threes. There's another one. Off the inbounds, no good. Rebound fought for. Munoz runs it down for Mendota. Out top, Aiden Tillman thought about a three. Instead gets the beats. Here is Dane Doyle. Inside the beats, and they got a reach-in foul called on Princeton. And that reach-in foul was Hayden Saylor, number 23. Still not in the bonus. That's a fourth-team foul. Yeah, inbounds to Munoz, and he just kind of caught Princeton sleeping a little bit there. Oliver Munoz.
Like you said, the inbound plays from Mendota have almost been flawless.
They're never just inbounding the ball just to inbound it. I mean, there's a plan of attack, and we got a turnover, a travel called against Mendota. So they'll bring the ball back to the Princeton side of the court here. The Tigers get the ball back. 59-40 is your score. The lead got as big as 26 earlier here in the second half. Three on the way was no good. It was missed. Oster gets the rebound for Princeton. Out to Lanham. Gavin with a spin move out top. Goes to one of the sophomores, Harris. Here's Oster, a sophomore. No, but he's fouled at the buzzer. So that's how we're going to end this third quarter with two free throws.
I think it's on Aiden Tillman.
So
that'd be his fifth.
So the teams are just going to go ahead and go to the benches here.
They're going to call it on Munoz, so he said 13.
Okay.
That's his third, not Aiden Tillman. But the way Tillman looked, he was disappointed. Maybe just fouls in general because they've been fouling a lot. But
so they actually called it, Brandon, looks like on number 13.
Yeah, that's
Munoz. You got it. Yep, Oliver Munoz. Free throw good by Jack Oster, who has turned into a nice game here for Princeton. He's got 8, looking for 9. And free throw smooth, nothing but net. So we've played 3 quarters, and Princeton's hanging around, but Mendota's still comfortably ahead. 59-42, Mendota leading Princeton. We're coming back with the final 8 minutes after this. Tonight's broadcast presented by The Locker Room on 103.9 WLPO, the WLPO app, Star Rock Media YouTube channel, and on the Starved Rock Media and FHS network.
Imagine being hours from home when suddenly this happens. A father and his son were recently driving through on 80 when a deer ran out in front of them. They were fine, but their car, not so much. They ended up at Heartland Auto Body in Princeton, where the man's wife says Heartland exceeded our expectations by far, making managing the repair remotely much easier. And the car looks great. Whether you're close to home or hundreds of miles away, it's good to know you've got good people to help you through. Heartland Auto Body in Princeton.
What the good times will at Mardi Gras Trivia Night. Join us Saturday, January 31st for Waltham PTCC's Mardi Gras Trivia Night at Seneca's Oak Ridge. Doors open at 5 and trivia starts at 7. And come hungry, Habaneros will be serving their amazing food for purchase.
Reserve a table for up to 10 people for just $100. And businesses, become a sponsor and support Waltham students. Contact my mom Melinda at 309-532-4835.
Join us for masks, trivia, and Mardi Gras magic.
If you're looking for a driving career where you're more than just a number, join the ACE family. ACE Hardware's Princeton Distribution Center is hiring, and they're offering a $12,500 sign-on. ACE drivers average about $90,000 a year while enjoying strong home time and great support. If you've got a valid CDL, ACE wants to hear from you. Text ACE to 30914. Text ACE to 30914 now and give yourself a Merry Christmas and an even happier New Year. ACE Hardware is an equal opportunity employer.
Stick around for more great rock after the game on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance back. A nice assist. Cortez to Becker. Mendota gets the first points of this fourth quarter. Brought to you by Spring Valley City Bank. 61-42. It is Mendota with a 19-point lead over Princeton. And 3 on the way for the Tigers is short. And a rebound cleared by Dane Doyle, but then he loses it. And a layup up and in for Princeton. That was Hayden Saylor. Here comes Cole Tillman from Mendota. Nice look and a nice assist. Another high percentage layup by Drew Becker. Assist Cole Tillman. And it's 63-44. Becker with 12 on the night. And pretty much all of his shots have been right there, right next to the basket with layups. Beats almost with his steal. He knocked it away out of bounds. Princeton will keep possession. 63-44 Mendota over Princeton. Just passing the 8 o'clock hour here. Princeton with the ball. Will reach in and no harm, no foul there. Princeton still with the ball. Here's Oster. Drive, picks it up at the free throw line. They go Saylor down low. Backs it in, puts it up. No good. Rebound fought for. Cortez had it originally. Nice hustle, though, by Hayden Saylor. 3 on the way by Oster. No good. Battling down low. They're going to get a foul on Princeton's Ryan Jaggers as he was battling with Beats of Mendota. So you're listening to the Spring Valley City Bank fourth quarter. Our local basketball programs are not the only local favorites with a legacy of success. For 119 years, Spring Valley City Bank's been a trusted partner in helping our community with all their banking needs. Visit their locations in Peru or Spring Valley. Mendota with the ball and a 19-point lead here. We're under 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Cole Tillman with the layup and the drive. Left-handed.
Sometimes players just make things look easy.
Yeah. 65-44, lead back up to 21. Here is Princeton with the ball. Wild shot blocked and a steal. Here comes Beats. And passes it behind Cortez. Cortez runs it down. Mendota has 2 guys right next to each other. Beats was behind Becker, and Drew backed his way in and got the basket. Not the ideal spacing offensively right there.
No.
And we got a timeout taken by Coach Jason Smith. It's a full timeout. Let's take a quick one as well. 67-44. Mendota leads Princeton. Yeah, Mendota leads Princeton on 103.9 WLPO on the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel. Back in 30.
Did you know you can earn interest with your checking account? Hi, I'm Steve Piano. At Illinois Valley Credit Union, you can earn 3% on your checking account. Stop by IVCU and open a 3% interest checking account today. With $1,000 monthly deposit, make 8 debit card transactions a month, and you'll earn enough extra dough to help make your holidays a little brighter. Visit us in Peru or Princeton or at ivcu.com. Illinois Valley Credit Union, the biggest little credit union in the area. IVCU, you are who we are. Member NCUA. Some restrictions apply.
Feel smarter. Start your day with Rod and Tom and Starved Rock Local News and Talk on 103.9 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance back on the call. Mike Sabatini, of course, behind the camera on the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel and Starved Rock Media NFHS channel. It is 67-44. Mendota with the lead over Princeton. The Tigers have the ball, inbounding underneath their own basket. They've trailed pretty much all night long here as Princeton led after one, 17-8, and they've just expanded that lead ever since. Got it up to as much as 26 in the third quarter. Oh, got away. Nope, he didn't get away with it. That was a walk, a travel on Deacon Gutshaw, Princeton.
And Jason Smith, Princeton coach, has been talking to Dewey, that's the referee down here on our side, about a travel that he thought Drew Becker had when he put up his last basket. So then when they called that travel on his, Jason just almost exploded. But
Cortez for three, front iron, no good, rebound, and Drew Becker got it. And they're going to say that Becker climbed the back, over the back on Becker, the 6'6 junior. So
it's crazy what you'll pick up when you start refereeing. Well, you just you just see different things because you see it so often.
Coach Wasmer thought Becker just went straight up there. The official saw it differently. A little give and go. Down low is Gutshaw for Princeton, and he's going to draw a foul and go to the line for two. That'll be a shooting foul on Drew Becker, and that's Drew's fourth of the night. Becker with 14 for Mendota. He and Cole Tillman both in double figures.
Coach Wasman trying to explain to Drew Becker, like, you didn't need the block, you just needed to stand in front of him.
Free throw back iron, no good by Gutshaw. Gutshaw will have another one.
Telling him, like, hey, you're this tall. Put your hands up. That's what he just did. I was like, yeah, he understands.
Obviously awfully tempting when you're a big guy to always go for the block.
Oh, I know I would.
Yeah, neither one of us knows what it's like to be a big guy. But
No.
Steal, and the layup is missed by Lanham, and we're going to get Gavin maybe for a reach-in. Nope, actually Jackson Mason. So Mendota with the ball, with the lead, 67-44, 4.5 minutes to go in the Spring Valley Citibank fourth quarter. And almost a steal. How about Oster? He does get a steal. 2-on-1 break. To Lanham, the pass was a little too hot to handle, a little behind him. So a turnover for Princeton as Mendota will get the ball here.
Good idea, but he just acted like it was a hot potato and not a basketball, which happens sometimes. You get excited.
Yeah, you see signs of talent, and Princeton still creating some havoc defensively here. Cortez, backdoor, finds a streaking Cole Tillman for layup, and the lead back to 25 now, 69-44. And Coach Wasmer is going to unload the bench.
Yeah, that's time.
Jumper no good, rebound Doyle for Mendota.
I know he didn't make that shot, but the freshman for Princeton, Julian, he's got a good shot.
And Princeton runs it down. Cole Tillman gets a layup, timeout, so Mendota can bring in some subs. Princeton brings in some subs as well. And it is 71-44. Cole Tillman with a layup before his night is over. And now I saw that one, Brandon. They put that layup for Drew Becker. It was not. It was Cole Tillman. So preliminary numbers for sure on the scoreboard for points. We can say that both Cole Tillman and Drew Becker are in double figures. There's no doubt
yes,
about that.
Yes, they are. No doubt.
Lanham kicks it out. Three on the way by Harris. No good. The rebound cleared by Munoz of Mendota. 71-44. Munoz underneath. Oh, they're going to get a charge before the pass as he found Cam Wasmer underneath. And Munoz left his feet and They called for a player control, a charge. So that'll be Munoz's fifth, so he's out. Nice game, though. Munoz in double figures as well. 13 points for number 13.
He's a good player. I know, like I said, Wasmer in the offseason and before we got about a week ago was like, hey, I like everything this kid's doing in practice. He's fit in with the team really well. He's a good kid, high GPA, just the kind of kid that he wants on this team, and he's a good basketball player.
Speaking of good basketball player, Gavin Lanham will get a chance for an and one. Gavin bounding inside, put up a shot, was bumped, and the shot went down. So an and one coming up for Lanham, and into the game, Brody Ross for the first time for Princeton.
He was in the JV game wearing the varsity jersey.
Free throw good by Lanham, and that'll be it for Gavin. A nice game as Gavin Lanham was able to get in double figures with that three-point play. Got him for 11, Brandon?
I sure do.
All right, so nice game for Gavin Lanham. 71-47, the lead down to 24 for Mendota. Trojans with the ball. Aiden Tillman's in there. Aiden, who's had his minutes cut tonight because of foul trouble, is in there with some substitutes. And Mendota throws it away. There's a steal by Owen Hartman of Princeton. Here come the Tigers the other way, end to end. Daniel Barnes, rebound putback no good, and Aiden Tillman comes out with the rebound for Mendota. I'm going to guess that Aiden's going to just go ahead and try to get some of his other teammates involved here. 71-47, Mendota with the lead, 2.5 minutes to go. Aiden holding the ball out top, looking for a pick. He goes in the corner to Wasmer. Wasmer drives, picks up his dribble, kicks it out. There's a three on the way from the corner. Back iron no good from Carter Wujek, and the rebound cleared by Brokaw of Princeton. Steal Brokaw.
I do want to give a shout out to our guy Grady Jones, who has helped us out with some games. He actually tore his ACL in the layup line in a warm-up against St. Bede. I was talking to him today, saw him in the street clothes, and he's like, yeah, I'm done with sports because 6-month recovery, and he's a senior.
Yeah, that stinks. That stinks.
Might mean we can get him back broadcasting, though. He doesn't know this yet, but he could.
So best of luck in Grady's recovery. Hate to hear that.
Yeah, he's a great kid. Absolutely great kid.
Little turnaround jumper was missed for Mendota's Andrew Ronaldo, and here comes Princeton. Three on the way, no good. Rebound fought for and cleared by Princeton. Oh, they're going to say, he's going to say he kept it in bounds. The three was hoisted up by Brody Ross of Princeton, and here comes Mendota with the ball is Caden Taliani. It's an LP name there, Taliani.
Sure is. I think there's something at Hall, too, isn't there?
Yeah. Wujek almost threw it over Goy. And to the basket and a layup up and in for Caden Taliani. 5'10 junior gets in the scorebook with a layup, 73-47. Mendota with the lead over Princeton. Again, this is our last broadcast of 2025. Well, plenty of games once the new year comes around.
I'm excited. I made sure I cleared out my schedule to do this, Jeremy.
Brokaw spinning, no good, but he's fouled. So Steele Brokaw will go to the line for two.
That was a good take again.
Yeah.
These kids are determined. They're not, scared or, they're down by quite a bit and they're still playing. That's what you want to see. That's a great sign for the future for Princeton.
Brokaw's free throw is good, and Steele, who's provided some minutes off the bench, gets his first point of the night. Second free throw is good. So nice job by Steele Brokaw.
I see some fans over there in plaid pajamas. I'm going to be in mine in about a half hour.
Sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
It does.
And almost a turnover, but ball last touch by Princeton. Mendota will inbound the ball. 45.9 to go. 73-49. Princeton trailing Mendota here. The Trojans with the ball and with the big lead. They're working inside. It's stolen away. Here comes Brokaw from Princeton. He'll go coast to coast. Layup up and in.
That was a nice take.
Steele Brokaw with 4 on the night. And it's 73-51.
Knew where the defense was at. He was controlled. Did what he was supposed to do. That was awesome.
3 no good by Mendota. That 3 was attempted by Taliani. Princeton with the rebound. Here is Ross. Passes it over to Barnes. We're down to 14 seconds. If Tigers get one more shot, they will. A three, no good. It was on line, but short by Brody Ross. Rebound cleared by Mendota down to 5 seconds, and that should be our final score. It will be. Mendota will dribble it out. So workmanlike effort for sure tonight for the Trojans. They were never really threatened tonight. They built a 9-point lead in the first. Got it up to 26 at one point, and the final deficit for Princeton is 22. Final score for Mendota High, it is Mendota 73, Princeton 51. We'll come back with some final numbers after this from Mendota High School. Again, Mendota beats Princeton 73-51. Back after this.
Tired of generic gear that doesn't represent your true colors? It's time to take the next step with the locker room. Whether you're hitting the field, court, or cheering from the stands, the locker room is your trusted partner for all your sporting goods and custom apparel needs. Just like the pros, the locker room understands what it takes to showcase your identity with quality and style. From team uniforms to fan gear, they have an extensive range of products to customize your dream look. Check them out online or visit Mike and the team in Spring Valley, and now on weekends in Utica. The locker room. Elevate your game today.
Unwrap the best holiday deals on the WLPO Cool Yule Radio Auction. It's this Saturday. More than $25,000 in gifts and goodies from Starved Rock local businesses at 40%, 50%, and even more off retail. Be listening and ready to call at 10 a.m. sharp as gift cards for food, snow blowers, a washing machine, car care, and plenty more go up for bid. Browse the list at starvedrock.media and make sure you check back for new surprises. The deals on the WLPO Cool Yule Radio Auction go live Saturday morning at 10.
When a play breaks down on the basketball court, you've got the rest of the game to make up for it. When something breaks down at home, you need prompt and professional service. Town & Country Services has their phones manned 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so your problems and questions are all taken care of promptly and professionally. Town & Country offers free estimates and affordable rates, are licensed professionals, and have been a staple in the Illinois Valley since 1919. When you need prompt professional service, call Town & Country Services in Tonka or Princeton.
Town & Country Services.
Feel smarter. Start your day with Rod and Tom.
It's the smartest show on the radio.
On 103.9 WLPO.
73-51, Mendota with the win tonight over Princeton. Mendota led 17-8 after one, 39-23 at the halftime break, 59-42 after three. And again, the final score 73-51. The biggest lead of the night was about midway through the third quarter as Mendota got the lead up to 26. Then Princeton chipped back away and avoided the running clock tonight. 73-51 Mendota. They pull off the sweep because Mendota won the JV game tonight as well, 33-23. So Mendota wins both games, the JV and varsity. And Mendota improves to 1-0 in conference play. Princeton falls to 0-2. And Brandon LaChance, you got some final point totals, some numbers here tonight?
I sure do. Mendota had 4 Trojans with double digits. We had Cole Timon, a game-high 17. Drew Becker had 14. Oliver Munez, again, the transfer from West Chicago, with 13. And then Aiden Tillman, the senior, with 11, knocked down 3 threes. For Princeton, team high, Gavin Lanham with 12. Jack Oster had 9. Julian, gonna ask Coach Jason Smith how to definitely say his name for next Princeton broadcast, but we'll go with Julian Mocha, had 8, knocked down 2 threes. Freshman came off the bench ready to shoot.
So there you go. Those are our numbers. A balanced scoring for Mendota with 4 players in double figures tonight, and they had a lot of fouls, but a lot of points as well, a lot of assists as they share the ball very well. 73-51, Mendota beats Princeton. We'll come back with our Illinois Valley Credit Union Player of the Game after this. 73-51 Mendota over Princeton. Our post-game show continues after this on 103.9 WLPO, the WLPO app, and Starved Rock Media YouTube channel.
While our local basketball teams chase big victories, we understand the power of small wins and a strong legacy. For 120 years, Spring Valley City Bank has stood beside local families and businesses, helping them reach their goals. I'm Heather Hammett. Spring Valley City Bank knows that strong relationships make all the difference. Our lenders know you and have the experience and expertise you need. Visit us in Spring Valley or Peru, or give us a call to set up an appointment.
Do business with your friends and neighbors. Spring Valley City Bank.
Spring Valley City Bank is an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Yo, happy holidays. It's Josh from AGG Roofing in LaSalle. I know exactly what your mom wants this Christmas. A new roof. A new roof protects everything in your home. High winds damage your roof. I'll inspect for free and lock in replacement at today's cost. You don't pay until the job is done. Boom, more Christmas money. Full roof and gutter replacements at AGG Roofing come with a 10-year leak-free guarantee maintenance warranty. Free inspections, no down payments, and fast approval on low-interest financing. Check us out on Facebook, AGG Roofing, putting a roof over your mom's head.
On your radio, on your mobile, and your smart speaker, too. Starved Rock Local, 1039 WLPO.
Jeremy and Brandon back. Time now for our Player of the Game. It's brought to you by Illinois Valley Credit Union in Peru and Princeton. You can become a member today and unlock all the financial services that IVCU has to offer. Special mention to Gavin Lanham, who led Princeton with 12 points. But Mendota, we had a choice of a number of players, a balanced attack tonight, Brandon. Cole Tillman led them in scoring, but looking for an overall game, I think we'll go with Drew Becker on the inside, the big guy with 14 points. He altered a lot of shots down low, tough on the boards. I think you like to say he played big man basketball tonight. Drew Becker, he's going to be our IVCU Player of the Game.
Yeah, I think he just did everything on both sides of the ball. Even in the fourth quarter, he had 6 points that were all just layups, offensive rebounds. He had one in the first half down here where he gets the offensive rebound, puts it back up. I said during the broadcast, a lot of players now will look to dish out or they'll dribble out. He goes right back up, puts it up. Your coach wants to see that. He did all the little things really, really well, and that's why he's a Player of the Game.
Congratulations to Drew Becker. Special mention to Cole Tillman and also Gavin Lanham as well.
Cole Tillman's he'll be a Player of the Game multiple times through his career.
No doubt about it. So want to thank IVCU for bringing you our Player of the Game. We'll take another break. We'll come back. We'll try to get some other final scores for you as we begin to wrap things up. Mendota beats Princeton here tonight from Mendota, 73-51.
This December, your generosity can go twice as far to feed the need. Once again, the Miller Group Charitable Trust is matching monetary donations to local food pantries. Illinois Valley and Hall Township donations are matched up to $5,500. Bureau County, Ottawa, and Putnam County are matched up to $3,000. Every dollar you give helps feed a neighbor's need through the holidays, and your impact doubles. Make your gift today. Find donation links and more at starvedrock.media.
Tired of generic gear that doesn't represent your true colors? It's time to take the next step with the Locker Room. Whether you're hitting the field, court, or cheering from the stands, the Locker Room is your trusted partner for all your sporting goods and custom apparel needs. Just like the pros, the Locker Room understands what it takes to showcase your identity with quality and style. From team uniforms to fan gear, they have an extensive range of products to customize your dream look. Check them out online or visit Mike and the team in Spring Valley, and now on weekends in Utica. The Locker Room. Elevate your game today.
'Tis the season for giving and getting yourself in a brand new Ford. Star Ford and Streeter is rolling out the red carpet with incredible deals and incentives on the Ford vehicle you've been dreaming of, including 0% on select Ford models, including America's best-selling truck, the Ford F-150, and up to $7,000 off on 2025 Ford Escapes. Visit us today and see how easy and affordable it is to drive home in a new vehicle. Star Ford and Streeter, the community dealership you can trust.
Tickets to the game and wherever you go. Download the free 1039 WLPO app today.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance back. Some final scores from around the area tonight in boys basketball. LP did beat Rantoul 59-38. Kewanee topped Hall 62-50. Fulton over Bureau Valley 55-46. Depew over Earlville 44-35. And a girls game, Fieldcrest rolled past Streeter 62-25. Our scores here tonight: JV went to Mendota 33-23 over Princeton, and the varsity 73-51. Mendota over Princeton. Want to mention again, join us tomorrow morning 10 o'clock for the Cool Yule radio auction. It should be a lot of fun, a lot of great items. Go ahead and make your game plan tonight. Visit our website, starvrock.media. and click the link to Cool Yule Radio Auction. Brandon, we got snow blowers, we got washers, we got plenty of grub, we got massages, just in time for the holidays, and you're going to get these at discounted prices. All you got to do is dial 815-223-3093, and Rod and I will look to wheel and deal with you.
Were a couple of these things in the station or at the
Yeah,
station?
you've
Because
seen
I've been
those
walking,
snow
I've been
blowers,
trying to
yeah.
go through a maze of snow blowers
Yeah.
and things that were at the station.
Yeah, awesome snow blowers, and those two, there are two of them, and they both could be yours if you want. Maybe you own some property, run a business, whatnot. Marquette Academy tuition, always a big thing. Anybody knows who's got kids, whether it's high school or college, the cost of education going up and up. So Marquette Academy tuition will be up for grabs as well tomorrow. So tune in the Cool Yule Radio Auction tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Going to take one final break. We'll come back. We'll close things out. 73-51, Mendota beat Princeton tonight. And coming back to wrap things up from Mendota High after this.
Experience the joy of gifting and a sparkling vehicle this holiday season at Mr. Sparkle Auto Spa. Their holiday special is in full swing. Buy a gift card of any amount at Mr. Sparkle and enjoy a 50% bonus free. That's right, $50 turns into $75 and $100 becomes an impressive $150. No limits apply. Swing by today to take advantage of this fantastic deal. Remember, the magic happens in person. Gift cards are valid for single washes only and cannot be used for memberships. Mr. Sparkle, shining sleighs everywhere this holiday season.
Hi, this is Dale Myers from Myers Furniture and Bedding in Mendota. Our holiday sale is underway, and we just got more than 100 recliners in stock from Best, FlexSteel, Homestretch, Parker House, and plenty more coming in every day. That includes our popular lift recliners, a helpful choice for anyone who could use a little extra support getting up and down, and a gift they're sure to love. And right now, when you buy any in-stock recliner at our holiday sale price, we'll take an extra $50 off your purchase. Find the perfect Christmas recliner, including lift recliners, at Myers Furniture and Bedding on Highway 251 south of Mendota.
This is where you go when you need to know. 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
73-51 is the final score. Mendota wins over Princeton tonight, and they won the JV game 33-23. Want to thank our sponsors, of course, the Locker Room, our presenting sponsor of high school basketball throughout the season. Also want to thank Town & Country Services, bringing us the heat check. Heartland Auto Body with the halftime adjustment. Spring Valley City Bank, our second and fourth quarter sponsors. And tonight's player of the game, which was, of course, Mendota's Drew Becker. And our player of the game brought to you by Illinois Valley Credit Union. We urge you to do business with our proud basketball sponsors. So our next broadcast will be in 2026. We'll take a little Christmas break, Brandon. I know you'll be on the air. I'll be on the air tomorrow morning as well. So we'll see each other before Christmas, no doubt about it. So, but for Brandon LaChance, Michael Redmond back at the studios, engineering our game tonight. John Small will be updating the scoreboard. Check that out, the Derek Kessinger State Farm scoreboard on our website, starvrock.media. I want to thank Mike Sabatini behind the camera, doing a great job as always on YouTube. And Mike will be part of the behind the scenes, doing a lot of work on our online portion of the our spreadsheet for tomorrow's auction. So trying to keep up with everything tomorrow. I know that's not easy. So it should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. But Brandon, as always, a fun night tonight. We'll take a little break. I know you'll be roughing some games around the holidays, and be safe. And we'll look forward to a busy 2026 portion of our basketball schedule. Already off to a great start. We've done some junior college games, some high school games. Just kind of the tip of the iceberg so far, just kind of getting warmed up, and really we'll get going in 2026.
Absolutely. I love this. The crazy thing is I call it the sprint of the marathon. It seems like every week we're like so fast, and then all of a sudden it's 3 months. But every single game is absolutely amazing. This one was good. We're seeing the future for Princeton. We're seeing the now of Mendota and see how that develops by the end of the year.
So best of luck to Princeton and Mendota as they both head into the holiday break and into the Christmas tournament time. Want to thank all of you for watching and listening. Again, you can go back and watch this game on our Starved Rock Media YouTube channel. Mendota, the big winner tonight over Princeton. Final score from Mendota High School, 73-51. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.
We hope you enjoyed this presentation of